Welcome back, friends and scoundrels. I'm Bran,
And I'm Sarah.
who I don't know what she's doing today.
She's played with us.
She is going to play with us. I forgot about that. But anyways, the thing that we are playing is Back to the Future, uh, Back in Time, by Funko Games and designed by Prospero Hall. Because I know the words I'm supposed to say.
Thank you too.
Kind of where it goes, even. um, so I don't know anything about this game. In fact, we're not just playing; it's a learn to play today. So, with that, let's get to the table. All right, here we are, set up, and I'm going to turn it over to Lynn to explain why it's the way that it is.
Why it's the way that it is?
Yeah.
It's this way because this is the way the setup is.
All right, let's get that out of the way.
Well, this is the clock tower, which I put together backwards, but we don't use it. I just left it sitting here. It's supposed to be a dice tower, but it doesn't roll very well, so we're just going to get it out of the way. So the setup, it starts with George at George's house, Loraine at Lorraine's house, all the characters we are playing here in the town square, and Biff at the clock tower. There are also parts to repair the DeLorean around the map, and they start in the same place every time. So, before I begin describing how to play, I'm going to do the win conditions. In order to win, at 10:04, that's when this orange cube gets down here, the DeLorean has to be repaired and in one of these three spots.
Okay.
And Loraine and George have to be in love, which means this love tracker has to be in one of these three spaces. Both these conditions have to be true at 10:04. If we achieve it beforehand, it doesn't matter. We have to keep it that way till 10:04.
Okay.
So there are DeLorean markers here. The DeLorean will move one spot for each of them when you do a move DeLorean action.
Mm-hmm.
But when it gets here, it has to stop here and can't move past Doc Brown's house until all three of these parts are here.
Makes sense.
All right, so at the start of everyone's turn, these cards slid under
all
here.
the cards.
Yeah, these slid under there when we were rearranging. So the opportunities probably did the same thing. Okay.
Not as bad, though.
So at the start of every turn, you're going to move the turn tracker and then do what it says underneath it. So a trouble will be on my turn, and then a movement card. The movement cards move the characters around that aren't us. So we've got
the NPCs.
Yeah, Biff, and he moves one space for every Biff head. And then this tells you how to move George, and then you'll still move for the Biff head. We can move through the town square, the center space, but Biff, George, and Loraine cannot.
Okay.
And you can't move diagonally, moving around the board. So, in order to get Loraine and George in love, they have to be in the same space, and you have to make a love challenge, which
requires two loves and an intrigue, right?
Yes, two loves and an intrigue. Which requires the heart face on the pink die, or wilds on any other. That's the lightning bolt. Biff is going to try and stop that. Anytime a Biff face is shown, Biff will move toward George or Loraine, who's ever closest. And if he is in a spot with George or Loraine, the love track will move down. Anytime we get to one of these check the photo spaces, we will check the photo. If they are not in love, it'll start to fade. If it's in one of these negative spaces, it'll fade twice. Challenges. There are challenges on some of the cards. Like picking up the DeLorean parts have challenges on it, and these opportunities that show up also have challenges on it, which is this here in the corner. So you need one blue star or a wild to do it. So to pick up the DeLorean parts, you need one of the prepare DeLorean symbols or a wild. And then it flips over and
It's
automatically
a flux
comes here.
capacitor.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. Flux capacitor. I'm sorry. So, and one of the ways to stop Biff, because stopping Biff is another thing that you have to do. For every star on the blue ones, when you're in Biff's spot, you knock Biff down and then you can add one of these tokens to it. So every time a Biff face shows up, you have to get rid of these and stand up before he starts moving. Moving the DeLorean requires the yellow arrows. Or again, wilds, and it moves one space for each. You have to be in the same zone as the DeLorean. If it moves out, it can keep moving if you rolled that many, but you have to move again before you can move it again.
Because the remote control sensor only goes so far.
Because the remote control sensor only goes so far. Correct.
Which I thought it was just being cheeky, but that's an actual reference, so.
I wouldn't know.
That's how he drives Einstein at the beginning.
So, there's always 3 opportunities out. So we're going to put these out first. So there's one at the South Shop, one at Lou's Cafe, and one at Lou's Cafe. So when you complete these challenges, they have rewards on them and how you get upgrade powers. There should be a stack of them here, but I don't like that stack, so we have them in a draw bag with upgraded powers in them that fill in these spaces and then can replace other ones as you get more. So now to controlling your character. That is all done on your character board. You have your special character power, which you can do once per turn.
Okay.
And then you control your character using these tiles. So you flip it over when you use it, and you can either roll the die to perform a challenge or use it to move up to 3 spaces on these basic ones. The other ones will do different stuff. If we are in the same space and trying to do a challenge, we can help each other. So I could do something and you could do something as well with just these, with the die rolls for challenges. And 3 or 4 of the items can also be used to modify die rolls. But you can only ever roll 2 of each color. So like if you roll 2 green, I can't say, well, I'll roll 1 green next.
Okay. Because there's only 2 of each dice.
Because there's only 2 of each dice, correct. So that's pretty much it.
So we can move them.
Oh yes, you're right. We can escort George and Loraine. They can move with us, but only one at a time.
Okay.
We can't move both of them. So I think that's it. I'll explain the other stuff as it comes up.
Okay. And this is how many dice or what dice we get for our starting.
Yeah. And you can do them in any order. Like, even if I'm doing a love challenge, I can do a blue and a yellow and hope for wilds. My odds are just better with pinks because they have hearts in them.
Yeah.
So it's...
And I'm a techie guy.
So it's your choice. So you feel ready to start?
Sure.
All right. So I'll go ahead and go first. So we got to put out a trouble card first. There's supposed to also be stacks of trouble level 1, 2, and 3, but for space, I just took the number that we need and stacked them all into one pile. So gang smashes Doc's mailbox. Each DeLorean part tile requires an extra flux capacitor.
Unless we fix it.
Unless we fix this. And if we fix it, we get 1 power card.
Okay.
So to fix this, it only requires 1 flux capacitor.
Okay.
And then a movement card. So we've got move Loraine. Sorry, motorcycle. Move Loraine clockwise 2 spaces. Move George counterclockwise 1 space.
He must have saw the ruffians that busted our mailbox.
He must have done. So I am going to spend a blue, which I'm sure has a name, but I can't remember it, so I'm just going to call it blue.
It looks like it's the rock one. Rock and roll, must be.
It's punching Biff. To move 1. And that's all the further I'm going to do. And I'm going to attempt this opportunity. I am your destiny. I need 1 heart, but I'm going to roll both of my pink dice anyway. That was way overdone.
Nailed it.
But I did nail it. So, Lou's Cafe. Oh, it requires George and Loraine. I didn't read that part. Never mind.
What's the lightning though?
Wild. Lightning's wild.
Okay.
Thanks. So this requires George and Loraine to be here. I didn't read that, so I'm gonna backtrack.
Never mind. Good teaching.
I'm gonna undo everything.
So, and then each one of these is a space, right?
Yeah, each one of those is a space. So instead, I'm still gonna. That's gasoline.
No, I meant there.
That's pick up supplies.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 1, 2, and do you want me to use my special power to call you to me? Yeah.
Sure.
Although I'm going to attempt this myself. I think.
Thanks. If you want to. It's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt to fix the mailbox. And I'm going to do this and a love. So green and pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I want to try and get it down so you guys can work on parts if you so desire. It's a wild and a Biff. So you resolve the positive things first. So I did get this. So that's taken care of. So I get a power token. And now we don't have to worry about F. So I got the power token, move up to 6 spaces. And that comes in exhausted. But I got a Biff head, so Biff moves to Loraine.
Oh dear.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2, and bring George here, and hope he stays there. Are you going to try and bring Loraine here, or are you going to do something else?
I can try to bring her over.
Because if you're going to do that, then I'll save this so I can roll with you.
Okay.
Okay. So that ends my turn.
Yeah.
So now...
Sarah's turn?
Nope.
Or
your turn, clockwise. So it'll move down the tracker. So you'll get a movement card.
Move George counterclockwise 2.
George.
2 spaces and Biff 2.
So Biff would move 2, but he's already there. So that goes down.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yep.
No bueno.
No bueno.
I'm going to... You need to save my pink, right? So you gotta go...
George is left, so I don't know if it's going to work now.
Oh, yeah. Well, still, we need to get her away from Biff anyways. Okay.
We do have to get her away from Biff.
I'm going to do this. Go 1, 2. Pick her up. Do I still get a third to move back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, you can finish your movement, but you can't, like, interrupt it to do something else.
Okay. Should I try that? While I'm here?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to try to do all of it. I should probably... Oh, but then... Oh, that doesn't matter now, does it?
What doesn't matter?
This?
Correct.
Or should I save my yellow one to get her over here? I'm going to save my yellow one to get her over here.
That's your call. You can also teleport to the DeLorean and use the yellow one to try and do the DeLorean. Don't forget your special power.
I know.
Okay.
But the goal is to get Loraine over here.
Yeah, so we can
keep
do
her over here.
So we can do this, because this will raise our love meter by 2.
Shoot. So I got the gas can.
You did get the gas can, so it goes here?
Does it?
Yep.
Okay.
Automatically goes there. It's a teleported gas can.
That. You said that. And then Biff is going to move over here?
Yep.
Okay.
Gets the time machine to reach 88 miles per hour.
All right.
Was that fast then?
Who knows?
Okay.
It's just what they picked. Though if you have a hat made of tin foil, you can make a whole bunch of guesses about why. All right. I am going to move her 1, 2. I'm going to overshoot it a little bit.
All right.
Since she moves clockwise, apparently.
Apparently.
Okay. And that was my yellow. And I'm going to save the pink.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case. So it is now Sarah's turn. Your movement card?
Move Loraine clockwise 3 spaces.
Didn't overshoot enough.
And a Biff.
Oh no, another Biff.
So she was up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should have just.
Should have. They're hard to move around. There are some where they don't move at all, though.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm going to use my special power. Move Biff.
Bark, bark.
Then I'm going to use this to come over here, and I'm going to start working on the DeLorean.
All right.
I'm going to roll all of them.
You're going to roll all of them?
Yeah.
All right, she needs a green and a blue as well.
Oh, geez.
That is a lot of Biffs.
All right. So
Positives resolve first.
move the DeLorean.
One.
Run.
1.
And then he's going to move 1, 2, and then we're in quite the hole.
We are in quite the hole. That is the downside to using more dice. You do increase your chance of getting wild, but you also increase your chance of getting Biffs.
Okay.
All right.
Well then, reset.
No, and not until your turn.
Okay.
Because if I manage to get him here, you've still got that saved. So I get to reset. Or it's at the end of your turn. So you refresh at the end of your turn. Okay.
So, reset.
Yeah. So I forgot that or don't remember reading it, but you refresh your tiles at the end of your turn. So I didn't have to save that for you.
Okay.
All right. So
Well, that changes how it's played a little bit then.
It does. So I'm going to go ahead and move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You forgot to track me.
Oh, I did forget the tracker. Go back where you were. I got distracted with looking up that rule.
Let's go this way then.
Yep, because they're disappearing. And then a movement. 2 Biffs. So really nothing happens. Because we're at that.
Is that, or is it 4?
No, it's just...
Okay, that's just how deep we are.
Yeah, it's just how deep we are.
I know how maths works.
Now I'm going to move 6. She couldn't have moved 1 space closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to use this to move him back. 1, 2. And now
You should be able to do that, right?
I am attempting. I am your destiny. Just 2 pink dice.
Nailed it.
Overdid it again. So the love meter goes up by 2, which is why I wanted to do this one, although I should have done a love challenge because that would have been up 3, but it is what it is. But I also get a power this way. So can I have the bag of power cards again?
You didn't get that power from when you originally tried to do it?
What? No.
Okay.
I got that power from getting rid of
That's
the trouble.
Yeah.
So I gained a roll blue, roll yellow, but it comes in exhausted.
Okay.
If you got a yellow, you could try that other one. Oh, you need to put out a new opportunity.
I did.
Where is it?
The
Oh,
parking lot. You know what? I am going to go ahead and try it.
Just the one.
Yeah, just the one. And that'll do it. So I get another power card. Can I have the power cards, please? It's another one at the school parking lot. The opportunities also get us items, but I haven't done any of the item ones yet. So now I got...
That's what has an item. Gain their radiation suit item.
Yep. You know what? I'm going to go ahead, and I know it's not a pink one, but I'm going to attempt a love challenge anyway. Come on, wild. that a wild?
No.
Ah, but.
Pass it.
All right. Did anyone want to move 2 spaces toward me?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that is the end of my turn. And that goes down the turn tracker. Got a new truffle card. Do you want to read that? Watch out for George.
Gang wrecks George's bicycle. South shops. In fact, the love meter cannot be raised by more than 1 per turn. Ooh. So where does this go? South shops?
Right there.
I'm going to give up that 1, 2, 3. Dear, it's Biff. I don't have a very good Christopher Lloyd voice.
You do not. This is true.
I'm going to attempt to do.
Oh, we didn't do the movement.
Oh, whoops.
Move Loraine 2 clockwise spaces, and then 2 Biffs. So much for that.
All right, well, I'm definitely doing that then. Or not. I'm going to try again.
All right.
I can try again, right?
Yep, you can try again. As long as you've got tiles to flip.
Was that blue and green?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a lot of Biffs.
That is a lot of Biffs. Well, I'm going to use my last one to 2, 3. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Sarah's turn. Do your movement. Try to remember the movement cards this time.
Move Loraine clockwise 1 space.
At least keeps her away from Biff for a while.
2
Right.
Biffs.
Now George is closer.
Oh.
He'll go to whoever's closest.
So much for that.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt this one.
Do you want some help?
What are you attempting?
So I can help her, right?
Yeah, what are you attempting?
Go parking.
Then, on my turn, I would be short those things, right?
You would be short those things on your
Okay.
turn. Go parking raises the love meter by 2, and right now we can only raise it by 1.
Oh.
While this is out.
So I'll get the other one. I don't need help. Ah.
The wild and a Biff.
And I'm going to use these 3 to try and move the DeLorean.
Nope.
Nice. 2 and no Biffs.
No Biffs is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my turn. So we have to check the love track. We are doing super good.
I suppose it goes. Be more thematic about it, because I think she disappears first.
All right. Move George to George's house. That's me. And then a Biff.
Because then it leaves Marty all alone. Jeez.
That's annoying. I wanted them to stay where they were.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Do you have to be adjacent to Biff? For your power?
Within 1 space.
All right, so I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna rough up Biff a little bit. So I need a yellow and 2 blues, please. I'm gonna try and rough up Biff anyway.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. So Biff lays down, and he has 1 knockout token. So that'll cancel the next 2 Biffs.
Okay.
We still got that, so I don't want to do that. I could go take care of it.
It's because you're a modern 1980s girl that he's so shocked about what's happened.
Okay. So I'm gonna take George for a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am going to try and deal with this bicycle. That'll do it. So we can now do the love meter thing, and I get another power card. Please. And I'll have to dig the radiation suit out.
What?
Ah. I'm gonna get rid of that one and replace it with that. Because I also got... no, that's the radiation suit. Okay, I'm confused.
I mean, you could try to do that one too.
Why not? I'm just...
Or you could move over and do a love challenge.
I could. I'm gonna do that instead. Alright. So I'm gonna move over. Thank you. And give me both dice for a love challenge, please. But it does move up 1.
Better than nothing.
It is nothing. Alright, that is my turn. Oh, unless anyone wants to move 2 spaces toward me.
No.
Okay. Then I will use my power to call you, Doc.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
I'm going to attempt the love challenge. Put my blue and my pink die.
That's 3.
So that moves up 3?
Yep, we are out of the hole.
All right. Just in time.
13 more.
All right. Then... Oh, no. I'm in the DeLorean space.
You are in the DeLorean space.
Oh, I didn't need you. I could have used my power.
Well, I feel useful anyway.
I am going to try to move the DeLorean.
Alright.
I'm just going to use the yellow. Or do I want to use the green to try to get it wild? Because I can get the cable too while I'm here.
I'd roll both green dice for the cable. More guaranteed at it.
I think maybe if you... Because I'm here too.
Right,
So...
you know what?
Okay.
I am going to try for the cable first. Just using it. Which I did.
Alright, so we got the cable.
All
But
right.
I'm here too, so I can help you
Help me what?
move the DeLorean.
Okay. You want to give me 1 or 2?
So if you...
Oh, I can only do up to 2.
Right. So if I do my double and you do your green...
Because of your other tile.
Because I can use my other tile if we need to. I get to roll mine.
Which are the yellow, right?
Which are the yellow. Beautiful. Biff is bad, but I've got this, which turns all...
So that gives 4.
So that gives us 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. Biff did stand up, though.
All right. And
I am now down 2 powers. You could actually...
I'm going to use my special power.
There you go.
And then roll again.
Thank goodness I used my power to call you.
That'll do. Well, we're moving that along at least. Need to get the hook.
Do need to get the hook, and we do need to do the love thing.
I did what I could.
I know.
Alright.
And I did good.
You did do good. Alright.
Move it. Move Loraine clockwise 1 space.
No biffs? 2 biffs.
2 biffs.
Ooh.
Ooh, Biff.
First, I am going to attempt at go parking. One yellow. That'll do.
That'll do.
So it goes up 2.
Yep. And draw 2 power cards. Keep 1 and give the other to another player.
And they'll both come in exhausted. If we ever get any items, those come in exhausted as well.
card. This. New. Talk sci-fi with George.
Oh, that was not bad. Draw 1 power card and gain George's notebook.
And George is already here.
And George is already here. It requires that George be here.
Use this. 1, 2.
Just stop there.
I think
But
she's
whatever.
handling Biff.
I am.
Although, 1 space away, you could have handled Biff from
Yeah.
there.
And I'm gonna move the DeLorean. Yellow and a blue. Nice.
What is it?
2.
Alright, the DeLorean is now parked, waiting for repairs. It cannot move until we fix it.
Okay.
It's the farthest we've gotten, DeLorean-wise.
This is the farthest we've gotten the DeLorean. Alright, so that's the end of your turn. So my turn. A new trouble card. Gang toilet papers Doc's house. Players may not modify die rolls.
It's a bad one.
I don't think it's too much of a concern right now, though, because we don't have anything to modify them with.
That's not true. I have this one.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I am going to... Don't really want to bring him closer
You
to
try to do that real quick.
talk sci-fi with George.
Yeah. Then
So I
you
was
get
gonna-
George's notebook.
I was going to grab Loraine and
Did you remember your
try and
movement?
love challenge. I remember my movement
Okay.
card.
Could do that too.
I think I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm moving everybody to the parking lot so that we're further from Biff.
Okay.
So I'm glad Loraine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and now I'm gonna do a love challenge. Three.
That'll work. 2, 3.
And then I am going to...
So we got to be over here to get these to flip back over, right? Or did
No, those don't flip back over. We have to be over. We have to be here at the end.
Oh.
If they flip all the way over, we lose. So we have
Ah.
to prevent that from happening. Trying to decide if I should try draw 1 power, move Biff to the school part. No, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna move.
Yeah, we just got away from him.
If I want to do another love challenge, it's gonna be harder, greater risk of this. Or do I want to move and try and get the hook? Only got 1 green though.
But you got the other 2.
I do have the other 2. I'm gonna move and try and get the hook, I think. Blue, yellow, and green.
Oh. Oof.
Nope. I tried. That is my turn.
Alright.
So this moves, so we have to do a photo check. They are not in love. Another one fades. So we're going to lose if they're not in love in 3 more turns. So we really got to get their love up.
Okay. Oh, no, that stays like that, right?
Yep. Doesn't flip over till the end of your turn.
Okay. Go 1, 2. And I'm going to do love challenge. And it only counts towards what you're doing, right?
Yep.
So if I accidentally roll a success for Biff, for knocking out Biff.
Right. Well, that's 1. You got 1 success, though.
I did that backwards.
You drew a movement card on yours, right?
Huh?
Did you draw a movement card?
Oh, no. I didn't. My bad. 2 Biffs.
So that canceled the one you got. Bummer.
Mm-hmm. And we can't modify anything, can we?
Nope.
Because of the toilet paper.
Because of the toilet paper. The toilet paper is preventing our modification.
Well, I'm going to special power back here. try to take care of that. Whoop. Well, I did.
All right, you get a power card.
Got another Biff.
Down a love, up a power card for you.
Nice. That's my turn.
All right, movement is all you get, Sarah. A movement card.
Oh. He confused me for a minute. Move George clockwise 2 spaces. Move Loraine counterclockwise 1 space. I'm going to use this one. 1, 2, 3.
Just make Biff go away. Yeah. Oh dear.
This can flip back over.
No, that's the one I just got.
I know, but at the end of your turn, it unexhausts. You can't use it in the turn you gained it in.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt a love challenge. Mom, do you want to help?
Sure. How many pinks are you rolling?
1.
I'll roll a pink and a green. If you've got a green to roll, you should probably as well. Because I've got this.
Two and a Biff.
And what I got?
2.
So that's 4. I'm going to spend that to change those.
Then, should I try and get the hook or move to knock Biff out?
I would think Biff is the bigger deal because we've only got 2 more turns to get this love up, and him knocking it down will not help get the love up.
Alright, so I'm going to use this to move.
I know we need the DeLorean done too, but
You should stay here. You should go here.
I have to be in the same space to knock him out.
yeah, she's fighting him.
I
though,
thought
but-
she was just pushing him away.
No, she's fighting him.
I already done.
Giving him the 1-2 punch.
I'm biting him. Ow.
Punching him.
Jumping up on him to knock him down. Einstein wouldn't be that aggressive. So it's 2 and a Biff.
Alright, so 1.
It's positives.
Says positives first. Alright, so my turn. A new trouble card. Gang does knock and run.
Rain's house.
Players may not re-roll any dice. Oh, I forgot about that rule. I've forgotten it every time. You can re-roll any dice that aren't Biff's, but you risk them being Biff's.
Oh. You forgot that when you taught me how to
That
dice.
hasn't mattered too terribly much, though.
Yeah, I did forget about that rule.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
But I've forgotten it every time. So I'm gonna do a love challenge. I'm gonna hope for the best and do two. What should I do? Should I do more dice and hope for less Biffs and more wilds?
No. Do 2. A yellow and a pink.
Yellow and a pink.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 2,
Good call.
but that means you have to get 4 on your turn. I think I gotta try again.
Blue and yellow? Or 2 yellows?
Let's do blue and yellow.
Oof.
So he stands up.
You can't reroll.
Can't re-roll. Give me 2 yellows. That's 1.
Well, I only have to get 3.
Now you
And-
only have to get 3.
I'm going to take advantage of your special power.
Yes. I don't know why I flipped that over. That is the end of my turn. So
Alright.
it is your turn.
I just have a movement.
You just have a movement.
I move Loraine counterclockwise 2. Counterclockwise 2, and Biff 2.
Well, if you can bring Loraine here, I can help you again.
Yeah. So I can go 1, 2, 3. Come on, dear, you're lost.
Unfortunately, this is where Biff is.
Well, I think I'm going to try to knock him out.
Okay.
2 blues. Yes.
So, lay down. 1.
All right. And I'm going to do... we can modify, right?
Yeah, we can modify again.
Okay.
We can't
I'm gonna
reroll.
do 1, and you've got green though, right?
I have 1 green, yeah.
Do you want to roll yours?
Yep, I'll roll mine.
1.
That's 3.
1, 2, 3.
Did we make it?
Yeah. And you didn't have to.
I didn't have
Change
to
them,
use
right?
that. Nope.
Okay. So I am going to try for the hook. And fail. Try to knock him out again. Should I try both?
If you want to. Or do you want me to do my blue and yellow?
Well, we both could because I've got a blue and a yellow. And you got a blue and a yellow.
Alright. Let's knock Biff out. Oh. We should not have done this. Oh, and you're out of tiles too, so you can't even do a love challenge again.
Nope.
Well, we've lost. Because of our arrogance. Because this moves on. Because had you been able to do the love challenge again, I could have helped again, but... So, check the photo. And Marty's gone. So, that was that.
Well, that's how that usually goes.
Yeah. We've lost.
You learn best by failing, though.
This is actually the closest we've ever gotten.
This is the closest we've gotten.
For simple as this game seems, it's awfully challenging.
It is quite challenging. There's a lot. Those Biffs, man. I don't know if my remembering the rerolls would have helped at all.
Yeah, I don't know, because I think there's only like 1 or 2 opportunities for it.
Yeah, because we rolled a lot of Biffs. So this was Back to the Future.
Back in time?
Back
in time. Where, we failed to make sure we get conceived.
Yep.
Creepy as that is. It's even creepier in the movie. Loraine starts falling for...
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's a regular Philip Fry situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that. Any initial thoughts?
It's a fun game. Want to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
It's a lot more luck than I realized it was going to be. These dice are very biffy.
Yes. And getting distracted and bogged down with all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
And trying to keep them together, but also away from Biff. And
yep.
Because you can't move Biff, can you?
Nope, you can't move Biff. Biff is a force
Except
unto
for
himself.
Einstein.
Except for Einstein, yes.
What's Marty's power? Do you know offhand?
Moves Loraine towards him.
Yeah, he moves Loraine.
So that is an element.
It is. George's notebook, spoiler alert, lets you move George. So it is a pretty good one to pick up.
The radiation suit lets you cancel Biffs.
So picking up the items and more powers is helpful. Because if you had 1 more power to spend, We could have done that love challenge again.
Assuming.
Did you spend your fix all Biffs?
I can't reroll,
Oh, that's right. No reroll.
so I just used it to move. So that way I had all my dice.
Right. Yep.
If I'd have gotten that, and assuming that I pulled that.
So anyway.
Do you have any thoughts, Sarah? No? All right. Well, that was us failing a movie.
Failing a movie.
That's 2 this week.
Yeah. not doing great at playing through movies.
No, we're not. So, I suppose it's that time. Thanks for watching. eBay store link is down below where I've got some minis painted up. Our social medias that we're super great at. And
super great. About as great as we are at this game.
Worse. Until next time, live to roll.